Hi, it's Richard Brangwyn here from Charterhouse Auctioneers to give a walk and a talk through our whopping great big April two-day auction. Now, rather unusually, one of the first lots on the Friday is this 1986 Audi Quattro. It's a turbo, it's a 10 valve. The client down in Cornwall, down in deepest Cornwall, is moving to Bonnie, Scotland, and he's moving sooner he thought. He couldn't wait for the classic car, so he's put it to the sale. Only 3 owners, superb history with it, estimate between £25,000 and £27,000. And if you like cars, we've also got a Range Rover Sport, a TD V8 in the sale as well, from a client who's had to give up driving. But also through here, this is what you really want to see. We've got, well, first of all, the lovely Lolly sitting here. Hello, Lolly.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go. Lolly's covering for Barbara at the moment. In reception cabinet, we've got the some of our Asian art. We've also got a few sort of modern pictures as well. We've got a couple of the Alan Morgans. They're quite fun, aren't they? And some lots coming as well. We're still busy, we're still open, we're still doing business. Some lots come in there. A couple of nice clocks up through here. We're going to come up through to the main sale room. Up round here, we've got, we can feel it getting cooler, it's not so bright. It's all amazing sun out there at the moment. Up through here, we've got this wonderful, this is one of my favourite portraits in the sale. What a very fine looking fellow. This is an oil portrait by Henry Pickering. Wonderful decoration here. This is called frogging with that sort of braided decoration there. And that's really what he was famous for. We've got Amanda in there doing whatever Amanda does in there, the dark arts of the accounts and everything. Up through into the main sale room. So we've got some sporting, a lot of sporting items. So if you like your clay pigeons, we've got a couple of traps here for you. They're kind of around about sort of £300 each. Over through here, we've got loads of furniture. We've got lots of pictures up on the walls. But come and look at this. What an amazing collection, a lifetime collection of cameras. Now we have cameras in all shapes and sizes. We have Leica, we have Canon, we have Rolleiflex. It's quite a sort of few obscure Russians. We have Kodak. We have Olympus, there's another one. We've also got some of the really small spy ones and sub-miniatures. So we've got some Coronet Midget in the little Baker-like cases. We've got Bolex over there, the Cine. So there really isn't much that he didn't actually like. And it's kind of quite strange because here's Phil here's Phil filming on his iPhone 98 or whatever it is, all these cameras. So we'll do it digitally, but this is proper old school. There's been a huge amount of interest and they're all being sold without reserve. But down at the end of the table here is a couple of little boxes. Now we do like boxes here, don't we, Phil? And here's a nice little box here. We're going to open up the creaky little box. There we are, creaky little box, and inside is a Rolex, a Submariner. It's a non-date one here, and this was bought by the owner, our vendor, in 1967 when he was serving the Fleet Air Arm. He bought the NAFI out in Singapore. He paid a couple of weeks' wages for it. I think it's about £32 and 10 shillings. Now Phil, he knows what £32 is, he doesn't know what shillings are. That's today with its box and papers, estimated between £9,000 and £12,000. Also, rather bizarrely, bought from the NAFI out in Singapore, but a couple of years early was this one. Now you may think at first glance it's another Rolex Submariner, but no, it's actually a Tudor Submariner. So it's a sort of a brand of Rolex. Here we go. And this one here, this is inscribed on the back as well. It's inscribed here, Jill from Vince, 4 years. And Jill and Vince spent many, many years happily being married, and Vince died a few years ago. And this is estimate between sort of £2,000 and £4,000. But rather interesting, we've really gone sort of on the divers theme this time. We've also got here the Breitling Super Ocean. So this was the Breitling version of the Rolex Submariner, and this is a particularly rare watch, and it's sort of valued around about sort of £6,000 to £8,000 on that one. But enough of that, because we haven't got time. See what I did there, Phil? We haven't got time to look at those all the time. Through here's pictures. We've got pictures of £50. We've got pictures up here, £2,500. Through into the back sale room. Cock-a-doodle-doo, what have we got here? We've got some birds. There we are. There's Mr. and Mrs. Cock. Well, they're rather fine-looking fellows, aren't they? Well, a fellow and lady. We've got the wise owl there. So with more brothers. We've got a puzzle jug. It's not a puzzle to us, Phil, because we know how to operate, because we're clever, aren't we? Through here, we've got art pottery, dinner services, paperweights, lots of ceramics, and also up through here, we've got a lovely collection of Frank Brangwyn and other etchings. Here we go. And this is by an old master of mine who taught me back in the 1970s, who sadly passed away last year. So his collection has come in for sale. More ceramics up through here. Got a lot of Asian art. We've got bronzes, we've got pottery, we've got porcelain, we've got textiles, we've got furniture, we've got books, all load of Asian art through here. And down here, this side as well, we've got a big collection of sporting items, from sort of fishing reels, a lovely aerial An all-cock aerial fishing reel there. We've got mascot, lovely old Moggy. Look at this. This is a lovely little... Now, those of you who know me, I've got this rather mad cat called Betty, and who basically likes to be outside killing things on every day. But this little Moggy isn't going to do that. This is cold-painted bronze. It's late Victorian, possibly Edwardian, and that little Moggy there looking for a new home, around about the sort of £300 to £400. There's other cold-painted bronzes. There's cockfighting, more pictures. Up in the corner here, this is quite a fascinating corner. We've got some riding boots and trees, we've got some Russian skis, we've got some golf clubs, we've got some coaching whips and coaching horns. We've also got a nice little collection of cricket bats. Now this is a particularly fabulous cricket bat, and this is signed here by the England and Australian team from the 1938 Ashes. Don Bradman, they are all on here, and I think this is going to do probably well over £1,000 when it comes onto the hammer here. And for those of you who know me, I'm also a bit of a tennis fan as well. Anyone for tennis? Here we go. A lovely little sort of fishtail tennis racket here. It's a little bit pre-loved, isn't it, and worn. It's holed with the gut there. The frame is bent. It's also got a bit of woodworm. It's still £200 to £300. Over through here, again, more pictures. Lovely cricket bat stand. Loads of books coming down through here. We've got bronzes, we've got ceramics on this side as well. Over down here, if you think about moving house, there we go. You want to downsize, you move into that one there. And then come and look, this is one of my favourite pieces again. A wonderful 19th century lace bonnet. Absolutely amazing detail, here we are. And also, as is the frame, you've got this wonderful sort of rampant line at the top there within that sort of shaped cartouche with a coronet surmat. Lovely carved decoration, all these scrolls, and that's probably sort of £200 or £300. Also, sort of a little bit more than that is this sort of Victorian brass skeleton clock. They're always immensely popular, sort of £400 to £500. And just to end up on, we've got a couple of pictures here from a property we cleared down in Bournemouth. This is the Leon Morocco. That was painted in 1993, so we don't just do old art, we do modern art as well. And the Leon Morocco there, the Scottish scene, probably around about 1,000 to 2,000. And also we've got the Antoine Blanchard, here we are. Again, it's rather sort of strange actually talking about a Paris in the winter in the snow when it's such beautiful sunshine outside. And the Blanchard probably around about a couple of £1,000. So there's a bit of a walk and a talk through the auction coming up in April.